All right, this is the game week build review for build 2025-04. Big guns. Let's check out what we got this week. All right, so in this one, I have the music turned off, but a lot of changes here. We've got different guns. So this is kind of the original gun that you just had to single shot, but if I hold the button down, it'll do that, which is kind of cool. We got a spread shotgun here, so that's different. And then I've got a wave shotgun, and also I can press multiple buttons at once and kind of combine them, which is cool. Let's keep going. So as you can tell, there's a lot more bullets on the screen. That meant for more zombies. I increased the number of zombies required to kill in the 30-second time limit. That way, if with this extra firepower, it actually feels like a bit of a challenge. Maybe not enough of a challenge, but it's definitely something. The background graphics, I think, make it look cooler. Subtle, but nice thing, added actual death animations to the zombies. You can kind of see it there. That makes it just feel a little better, you know, as a game. And overall, let's see, had to tweak the number of zombies to kill, the spawn rate for the zombies, and I made their movement speed just a little bit faster, so it felt a little bit more intense. So yeah, that's this week's build. It's definitely a step in the right direction, so let's talk a little bit more about it. So kind of notes that I took on it. The first thing is there are new spread shot, new wave shot, repeating shotguns. That was kind of interesting to actually just, you know, code those in. The background graphic, I added that. That was actually, it's all tile based. So kind of using the tiles to make my own little design there. New death animation for zombies, tweak the number of zombies to kill, all that stuff. Ideas. So let's talk about vibe first. I think the new guns are cool. I think the improved graphics help. I turned off the sound in the background just so that it's easier to hear me talk on the demo. But the improved graphics help. It does feel a little bit too simple and maybe not dangerous enough. I don't feel like I die enough in the game. So I need to figure out something to do to kind of like up the stakes a little bit. So some ideas that I kind of had are possibly coming up with some kind of level progression or complexity. So like if you see the game, as a demo, it's totally fine. But because I'm just trying to prove out that the weapons work and that this is kind of fun and cool, right? But like I could see it being something where maybe on the first level, there's fewer enemies and you just have the single shot kind of thing, right? And then maybe you can pick up some other weapons. So that might be a way to help it. Obviously I could add enemy types. You know, the classic would be you take the enemy, make it bigger, change its color, give it more health. You know, it could take multiple shots to take down a zombie, that kind of thing. That might help, you know, bosses, that kind of thing. I might also create enemies that actually attack you or shoot stuff at you. Make it a little bit of like a bullet hell kind of thing. That might be cool. I'm not sure. Weapon pickups, I think I mentioned that. And then, you know, yeah, maybe some kind of level structure. I'm thinking about things like Galaga. Like I realized that this is kind of like a horizontal Galaga in a different genre. Like instead of a ship shooting aliens in space on a vertical thing in like a arcade style bit, you've got the widescreen wide aspect where you're shooting horizontally instead of vertically, and you have stuff coming at you. So maybe that's kind of what this game is evolving towards or kind of into. I'm not really sure, but I could see that being kind of cool. I could also see making the levels actually like bigger, like physically larger, and you move around in them. I'm not really sure. But those are just some ideas I have as far as like where I could evolve this game idea further or make it feel a little bit more like a game that you would actually sit down and want to play and like kind of progress through or something. So overall, I would say 3 stars for fun improvement. It's definitely a bit more fun. I've handed this off to my kiddos. They seem to enjoy it, and they want to play it over and over again. So that's a good sign. But it definitely needs more depth. It needs more something. So obviously more to go. It's not done yet, but better than last week. So that's this week's Game Week build review. Thanks for watching.